Hello and welcome to today's accountability session here inside Virtual CoWorking Space.com. My name is Michelle Dell from Virtual Friday, and today, as always, we are doing our accountability session. It lasts about 5 minutes. It's going to be injected into the middle of this, and then we're going to do our wisdom at the end, where we're going to pull a card to give us a message of what we need to know for the day. And also the space we need to be in energetically. So pulling on all the energy of the co-workers here. Welcome, Martha. Nice to see you. So what I want to talk to you about today, usually every day we have a theme and we have an affirmation. And I want to we'll talk about the theme first and then we'll go into the affirmation. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you. So today I want to talk to you about luck. Okay. So we often kind of have this thing where something good happens and then we say, oh, that was lucky, or something good happens to someone else and they say, wow, I was so lucky, like this happened. Okay. And a lot of people think that luck is by chance. A lot of people think that luck is just something that kind of happens, and it might happen or it might not happen. But I want to talk to you today about how you can actually create your own luck. So yes, we do get lucky, and luck comes in from various different places, and we can get lucky in very different ways. But to me, one form of luck is being in alignment. So for me, instead of saying, oh, I really got lucky with that, I often say, oh, I must have been completely in alignment with that, like with whatever I was manifesting, or my energy was just right. And because you attracted it, everything, the same things happens with bad luck. Okay. So the more you focus on things that are bad, the more kind of like bad luck we tend to attract. It starts off sometimes, with a bad day, like we start off with something bad that happens that day, and then there are other things that, come through and accumulate that also are bad. So we say, oh, this is a really unlucky day. Well, actually, it's just that you're in alignment with all that negativities that has just occurred. And the same thing happens with good luck. And there is one thing that I always like to do. It's kind of a manifestation technique in a way, but I would say if you're down on your luck, start thinking more about the things that you want to happen that would be lucky for you right now. And there's one thing you've got to do, and that one thing is you've got to obsess over it. Okay, you've got to obsess. Now, a lot of people think that obsession is a bit of a negative thing, but actually for me, it's always been a very positive thing. And I'll give you one example. This house that I'm living in right now, it's kind of like a dream home, and it's kind of like somewhere that I never would have probably normally been able to live in. Martha obsesses over things. She wants, just like that in chat, absolutely. I obsess over things. So I really, really wanted this house, and I knew that it was coming up for rent, okay? And I knew that there was going to be so many people wanting this house. And what I tend to do is when I really, really want something, I obsess over it. Like I literally can't stop thinking about it. And it was true, this house came up for rent, and the first thing I did is already beforehand, I said to the person, if the house comes up for rent, can you tell the landlords about me, that I'm interested in it and I want to take it and blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, she said, but it's got to be fair. And so basically what happened is the house came up for rent and she told the people, but this whole time during that period of time, which was several months, it was kind of like, is the house going to come up? Isn't the house going to come up? I spent several months not knowing 100% that this house was going to come up, but I spent several months obsessing over it. I wrote in journals about where I was going to put things, because it's like, like a big 5-bedroom house with a garden and a pool, and, it was just everything I wanted, and it would allow me and my humongous family of 7 who live here to all have our own spaces, and, kind of like, I absolutely wanted this house with every fiber of my being, and I became obsessed with it. Like right to the point where I'd be thinking about the kitchen and where I would put things in the kitchen, because I'd been to the house, and who was going to have what room, and I asked to look around the house. And yeah, I just became completely obsessed with this house, and I was the one that got the house. And so many people wanted this house. So it was an alignment, but it was the obsession that caused the alignment. So if you want anything, if you want to get really, really lucky, if you want your dreams to manifest, step into that obsession. Allow yourself to step into that obsession. I didn't care if at the end of those several months someone turned around and said the house isn't yours, okay? Because I just got so obsessed with it that I couldn't see any other option. I couldn't see any other non-possibility that I wouldn't get this house. And I got it like really under the terms that the most ideal terms that I absolutely wanted, because I obsessed over those as well. And most of the time, like landlords, you would go to them with these terms and they would be like, nah, like, and I went with the terms, obsessed over them, and I got all the terms that I wanted. I got the house that I wanted, and I even got the first month rent free. Which was nice. So yeah, so obsess, obsess, obsess. This is how you get lucky. So how to get lucky, obsess. So the affirmation today for sure is about luck. You know, I'm going to call this video how to get lucky. But the affirmation for today is I am in alignment. It's not I'm lucky, it's I'm in alignment. I'm in alignment. So always make sure that you understand that whatever you align with, you're going to get, you know, you're going to attract into your life. So write it down in the journal, write it down in the comments. I'm in alignment, I'm in alignment. Okay, so we're going to turn off the camera now and we're going to go into our accountability. Our daily accountability is so important. This is what's going to help you get into your alignment, because you're focusing on your goal every single day. Non-negotiable. You're visualizing your goal every single day. So whatever it is that you want to get into alignment with right now, do that inside the visualization. If it's a house you want, visualize yourself inside the house, living in there. You know, I mean, when I talk about obsess, I really obsessed. Like I would drive past the house, I would imagine myself living in there, I would plan it all out, you know, like I literally did everything to the point where it would just be crazy if I didn't get it. And that's what you have to do. So visualize it in your visualization, put it inside your goal, like obsess over it. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera off now and we're going to go into the accountability. First, we're going to do our gratitude. Think about the day before. Think about everything that you feel grateful for from the day before and write it down. You can find at least one thing. Let's begin. Next, we're going to read our goal. This should be written down somewhere. Read it through right now in the next minute. Now we're going to spend 1 minute closing our eyes and doing a visualization. Visualize yourself having achieved the goal or the things around you that show you've achieved the goal. Let's begin. Well done. And finally, we have our most important task for the day. Write down a task that you want to accomplish today that's going to help you take one step further to your goal. Think about it. Let's begin. Well done. You have now completed your daily CoCreate accountability. Stick around for our daily boost inside virtualcoworkingspace.com. Welcome back. Something really interesting just happened there. So we're doing our wisdom at the end and following on from, this thing about obsession, and I was thinking to myself, if somebody really wants to manifest something, it really is a good idea. I had a journal that was just dedicated to me moving into this house, and it's happened before with many things, to get yourself a journal and just to really dedicate, writing things down, or even if it's an app on your phone or something like that, really writing things down about what you're going to do and how it's going to change your life when the thing manifests. If it's money you want to manifest, write down things you're going to buy, write down places you're going to go, really obsess over it. Start doing the research, start thinking to yourself, like, don't say, well, I'll wait for that to happen and then I'll get excited about it. Get excited about it now. So something so funny just happened. A house rent came up yesterday and the person has not got back to me. Oh my God, regarding the house until this moment. Okay, it's so freaky that we're talking about houses right now. And I'll tell you something else, Martha, and I believe this was for you. I was really thinking about this throughout this time we were doing the accountability, and I finished writing my task down and there was still time. So I thought, I know I will and this is how I always know, like, I've said the right thing, because sometimes you doubt yourself. I'm a little bit of a doubter sometimes. But I picked up the deck of cards that we were supposed to be looking at today for our daily boost. And at the bottom of the deck was magic, right? Magic. May you flow with the divine, okay? So I thought, oh, that's funny, because, like, for me, it's magic. Like, you obsess over something and it happens. That's magic. Like, what have I actually done other than obsess over it? Anyway, I started shuffling. I left it as it was and I started shuffling the deck. And I'm shuffling. I'm saying what do the co-workers need to know? And out pops this card and it drops on the floor and it's magic. What are the chances that happening? So this is today's card. It's magic, and funnily enough, Martha had a little bit of magic on this video. So hopefully we're all in that magical manifesting space right now. But may you flow with the divine. And then the bottom of the deck was bliss. May you feel deeply and transcend. And that's what obsession is to me. It's a deep feeling, you know, like when you love something so much, or you love someone so much, it's a deep feeling that becomes then the obsession to have more of that thing that you want in your life. And that is how you manifest. That is how you create your own luck. That is how you get lucky. That is incredible, Martha. So wow, really weird. So good luck with the house. I would say that's a definite sign that the house is meant for you. So that would be so cool if it was. So we're at the end of today's session. Well done, everyone. Remember, you're in alignment. You know, like my affirmation as I was writing it down was, I am aligned. Can be, I'm in alignment. You can even write down, I'm obsessed. Let's make it a, you know, whatever you feel is in the flow. But this is how to get lucky. You obsess over it, and the magic happens. But you've got to obsess over something that is in your bliss. You know, magic and bliss. That's where we've got to go today. What a lovely reading. I was feeling a little bit flat when we came into this, and I feel so much better now. Isn't that lovely? Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here today. It was lovely to see you. Hope to see you again on the next session. And as always, take care and have a wonderful day ahead. Well done, you, for completing your daily accountability. I am super proud of you. You have done so well. And don't forget, you can join me live online inside Virtual CoWorking Space every day, where I create these videos live. Please do like this video if you do like it, because I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with the affirmation of the day. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.